clouds coming in. Oh, it's looking nasty out there. Oh, some crazy clouds. Let's go, go, go.
Look at all the rain. It's right going in the cold wash. It's not going in the cold wash.
It is like we're in the car wash, isn't it?
Oh my god. It's trouble on my side. Oh, well. Is it? Yeah.
Showing them that?
Yep.
Crazy.
Holy duck face. Mom,
Yeah?
my teacher told me that's going to be, I forgot that on the last day of school, my teacher told me that it was going to be thunderstorms. I forgot to tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Holy duck face. I almost forgot. Oh my god.
We got in the car just in time, didn't we, guys? Holy cow.
And then
It was looking dark out there. We were just finishing up with the library book club, and I said, let's go, guys. It's getting nasty out there.
How come it rains? We just have hoses. We can hose like that. Right, Mom?
Well, the garden is loving all this rain.
The thing was still recording. We're stuck in here forever. Mom has an umbrella now. The door's still open. You feel the rain coming in, and it's cold.
Grab my camera.
Okay, it's still filming.
I know. Hold on.
That was a long car ride home. It is pouring outside, and we just feel so exhausted. Duck face, I'm so.
Holy crap. It's raining like crazy out there. Raining like cat's no. Begin to describe how much it is raining. I think it's pretty safe to say that our garden is very happy. I wish that I could get my plants out there, but I just can't seem to time that very well. And I don't want them to get drowned in rain like this. I don't know, we'll figure it out. I gotta make the kids some lunch, I guess. They gotta eat, I don't know. Got home from work, and I guess he's been listening to the speaker on his way home because he rides his bike to and from work. And I've been working away at the computer all freaking day, all day. I've been just like grinding at the computer because I really like, if the only reason I want to turn on the computer this weekend is if I'm playing with my Sims or if I have something to update. I really don't want to be on the computer this weekend. I want to be spending it with my kids, spending it with my husband, spending outside, reading my book, just hanging out and chilling. I really don't want to be grinding this weekend. I want to kind of take this weekend off, you know? But anyways, what I was just going to say, because it made me laugh, I have been working on my computer for a while, so I just decided to turn on some music. I opened up the Spotify, and the first thing that popped up on my screen was that Taylor Swift, her new album that she did Taylor's version of, I guess was just released recently or today, or I don't know. I'm not a Swiftie, but I don't mind her music, so I figured I'd listen to it because I don't even know what album this is. And so I put it on and it was playing, and then I thought I heard somebody coming in the door downstairs, so I paused it, and from downstairs I hear heavy metal music, which means my husband came home. And it is just such a contrast to who we are, and yet somehow we make it work and we get along. Find some sort of common ground somewhere. Not a whole lot, but that's not to say that when I have Taylor Swift music going, he's not singing. And when he has heavy metal music going on, I'm not telling him to shut up or turn it off. I am. I can't do it. I don't mind it if he plays it and we're outside or whatever, like it's not that bad. He likes a lot of like heavy rock music and stuff like that I can get into. The heavy metal, I just can't. I can't really say that I like it. I can't get into it. It's that kind of music that you cannot just play in the background. You kind of have to have it be your entire identity, it seems. Anybody who listens to heavy metal music, they have to listen to it at full volume, and listening to anything at full volume makes me very uncomfortable with myself, makes me very high anxiety, I don't know, I have to be in the exact right mood to listen to very, very loud music. I just thought that was funny that I paused my Taylor Swift music. It sounds like this is the album from back in her country days, so I'm very excited to listen to this actually. But I just paused it to hear if I heard correctly that somebody came in the door. His heavy metal music was playing. It just made me laugh, that's all. Battery's gonna die in a minute. I'm gonna have to charge my camera, but good morning. I was editing yesterday and I'm really sad to say that a lot of footage is lost. I don't know what happened. I even went and I downloaded this program to try and resave, I don't know, try to save some of the footage that I lost. And I just can't, because it doesn't seem to want to come back to me. So I'm really sad about it. So all the Father's Day stuff that we did, which wasn't anything incredibly exciting, but it was Father's Day. It was nice. We had a nice barbecue outside. We enjoyed each other's company. We had some drinks and went to the farm, and we had a lot of fun, but gone. There was a really great lightning storm the other day, and I lost all that footage. I know that I captured the most beautiful lightning strike across the top of the sky, like right beside our house. I have a memory of Rowan just being flabbergasted by the whole thing, like just whoa, as he watched the lightning go across the sky. And I'm fairly certain, I'm like 99.9998% sure that I grabbed that in my camera, and it's gone. I don't know what happened. Good news is, however, that my footage now is going to be more up to date, because I don't have a whole lot left in my computer for me to edit. So basically what's happening this week you'll probably see next week. So I guess that's a good point, a good thing, because I've then actually caught up on my vlogging and I'm able to be more up to date. I have plans. I don't know if I should really put this out there, or maybe I should, because I should hold myself accountable. That's my biggest problem with my plans that I make with myself or with other people, is that I have a hard time keeping myself accountable. So maybe I should let you know. I plan for the first time ever, I guess what the kids call Vlogmas. Really just want to get into the habit of filming every day and posting every day. So in December I will be doing that every day up until Christmas. So make sure you keep an eye out for that. Subscribe so you don't miss it. It will be lots of baking, lots of Christmas activities, lots of different recipes, lots of different crafts, all kinds of different stuff. It should be fun to come up with things that I can do every day with the kids and without the kids even, because they'll be in school. I'm also thinking about doing it for October. Let me know what you think in the comments. I love Halloween. Our family loves Halloween so much, and I'm thinking about doing like a vlogoween type situation. I'm sure I'm not the first one to say that. I feel like lots of people have come up with that before, but I was considering, ooh, it's starting to get cloudy. I think it just got a lot darker. I was considering doing that, seeing how that works out, because I think there'll be lots of fun activities that we can do for Halloween, and get, just get this channel packed full of videos and get some subscribers following us along, because I'd really love to expand our little community here. For the 32, that's right, 32. Actually, I might have 33 now. Anyways, for the 33 subscribers that I have on here as of now, I would like to say thank you. Thank you for believing in me and supporting me and subscribing to me and joining us on this journey of whatever the fuck it is that's going on. No idea. I'm already finding that I'm really enjoying the vlog for myself. The whole idea of being able to look back and see even progress of our garden. So far, you've really only seen on this channel like very small progress of our garden. And so when I look out my window, which is exactly where you're sitting right now, you're sitting on my shelf, I can see the garden out there, and it is huge. But what I've posted so far are just itty bitty little plants, and it's so cool to be able to see that and look back at that. So honestly, if I don't get a shit ton of subscribers, I'll be sad about it. But I really am enjoying the videos for myself, honestly. I have decided today I'm going to make the kids some lunch, and then I'm going to restart my sourdough starter. I've got a nice clean jar here. Last time I tried to do it with all-purpose flour, which I'm told can be done, however, not necessarily ideal. I did about a month ago. I was at the bulk barn and I bought whole wheat flour for the purpose of starting a sourdough starter. So I would like to do that. I'm gonna get that started. I've heard a lot of people talk about how sourdough is actually gut healthy, which is something that's really popular right now to be aware of, which is not a bad trend as far as I'm concerned. I know that my husband has always had really big issues with his stomach He always has his entire life. And as much as I try to push him in the direction of eating healthier and stuff like that, there are things that still leak in, and it is what it is. But as much as we can put into our bodies that is beneficial, not only filling, but beneficial, is what my goal is these days. I find that a lot of the times, I think the biggest problem, especially financially, with eating healthy is that we, or at least I, fall into, well, at least I'm not hungry, I'll just eat a peanut butter sandwich or whatever, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with a peanut butter sandwich. But if I can make sourdough bread to go with that peanut butter sandwich, I've added a beneficial element to it to not only make it filling, but make it helpful. So I'm gonna try to make a sourdough starter. So real quick, I'm gonna do a little bit of research for quantities. First, I think I'm gonna try and figure out what to make the kids for lunch, and we'll go from there. Bit of research, and by that I mean I checked out Google, and I have this bottle that I'm going to use. This is, I would have some sort of form of measurement on it, but it's a mason jar. It's a big mason jar. It's one that's about the size of my head. Anyways, the research is the research that I've done, and by that I mean like I literally went on Google and I just searched it, but I'm gonna do my findings anyway. So what I understand is I'm going to need half a cup of flour, quarter cup of water, a jar that's big enough for it to expand. I hope that this is big enough. If not, I'm gonna have to go to the dollar store this week and get a bigger one, but we'll start with this and see how this works out. And I've also done a little bit of research that A told me to put an elastic around. This is a brand new hair elastic. It's never been used for anything ever, so this is what I'm using. I did have a rubber band that I used the first time I tried this, but I don't know where it is. I lost it. And this is a chopstick I'm going to use to stir. I have seen some things that say that metal doesn't interrupt it. I've seen some things that say that metal does interrupt it. So I'm going to use a chopstick, because what can it hurt if it doesn't interrupt it, or does, right? So let's try and mix it all together. So I have this jar. I'm gonna add half a cup of flour, quarter cup of water. I feel like it's supposed to be more liquidy than that. We're gonna put it right there and keep an eye on it, and we'll see how it goes. I just had the shit scared out of me by a little baby bird. It was not brand new. He was definitely just out of the nest though. And I went to go sit down outside and enjoy my coffee and just kind of relax on my chair for a minute. And I must have scared the crap out of him. I didn't see him there. I literally just went towards so I walked towards the chair. I was gonna go and sit down, and then I think he was on the table. He must have been on the table, because there's a poop there now. I think I literally scared the poop out of him. I walked towards the chair to sit down. He jumped off the table, landed on my barbecue, and then fell off my barbecue down behind where my what is it called? Gas line, whatever it is. And he was back there. I tried to get a picture of him. I, of course, didn't have this camera with me, obviously, but I did have my phone on me. So I got a quick little video. I'll go ahead and just put that in right there, right now. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do it, but I'll figure it out. He's so cute. He's brand new, brand spanking new. He's obviously old enough to get out of the nest, and I don't think he's in trouble at all. He's just trying to figure out this whole flying thing. So hopefully he doesn't run into any dangerous creatures while he's out here. Still got like his little fluffs over his head. He's so cute. But I didn't want to turn on my computer today, but my kids are actually quiet, and I'm whispering that right now because if I say the word "they're quiet" out loud, they will. Can you stop for a minute? Like, stop. Ah. Ow. Your claws are right in my freaking leg. Anyways, if I say the word quiet, or they are quiet around my kids too much, they will no longer be quiet. So I'm just, Anyways, I'm going to seize this opportunity and hopefully get ahead of the game. Maybe even do some planning for my 2 months of constant vlogging that I plan on doing. As much as I think that I want to plan, I don't know that I'm actually going to go by the plan. I think I'm not necessarily going to create a schedule for myself because I will never follow a schedule. It just won't happen. But I had a little flashback to the days of whipped coffee, and I made this with my Nespresso, with the thing that I used to make the hot foam for the top of my coffee and the cold foam that I use for my iced coffee. I made that. And it was like a genius friggin' revelation that I was like, wait a minute, I can do this. So all I did was I put 2 tablespoons, so I'm sure you've made whipped coffee before if you were following the TikTok trend back in the day, and if not, I'll let you know. But what I did was I added 2 tablespoons of instant coffee. So whatever your favorite instant coffee is, 2 tablespoons of the instant coffee, 2 tablespoons of warm to hot water, a little bit hotter than warm, but not boiling hot water into there. Gave it a little swirl so it just kind of like mixed in. Because I'm fancy these days and I have those pumps, I added a couple pumps of the caramel and the vanilla sugar. But if you don't want to use those or you don't have those, you can just put in however much actual sugar you want. When the original recipe came out, it was usually 2, 2, 2. So it was 2 tablespoons of coffee, 2 tablespoons of water, 2 tablespoons of sugar. For me, the 2 tablespoons of sugar was way too much. So I ended up going down to 1, and then even now, all I did was put the pumps of the sugar-free vanilla or the sugar, I think the caramel, I don't think the caramel I have is sugar-free, but I'm actually not sure how much sugar that adds up to be, but it doesn't make it too sweet for me anyway. And then I just put it into my Nespresso thing, turned that on. If you just push it, it's a hot one. If you push and hold, it's a cold one. So I push and hold so that it's a cold foam, and then I filled this up with ice, like filled it with ice, added milk to about there, filled the rest of it up with coffee, the foamy coffee that I was making. I have this lid that I found at the dollar store. It's a lid made for mason jars, and it gives it a little straw hole. How cute is that? And actually, if you wanted to, you could just drink straight out of that hole. It's perfect. I freaking love it. And now I have coffee for today. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and check out my website. I'm posting a recipe for meatloaf today. I didn't film myself making this meatloaf yesterday. I think yesterday I really just wanted to get into making dinner. And if you like meatloaf, or you know what, honestly, if you don't like meatloaf, check out this recipe because you'll like it after this. I think a lot of the problems that people have with meatloaf is the whole stigma of it, first of all, of it being something that people make when they're poor. And maybe that's true because I am poor and I make meatloaf all the time, but it's delicious. And if you like hamburgers but look down on meatloaf, you're an asshole as far as I'm concerned, because meatloaf is basically a hamburger. It's just different, and you get to have it with mashed potatoes or rice or whatever it is that you want to put on it, you know? Like, I've seen some people bake them like, what are those Yule logs, those Yule log cakes? I've seen people bake those and pipe potatoes on top of the meatloaf to make it look like a Yule log. Maybe I'll try that for my Vlogmas. We'll have some fun with that. Delicious, juicy, wonderful, amazing meatloaf. Yum, 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 yum. Look at that. Those are our beans. We picked 5 beans. Wait. 8 beans out of our garden last night for dinner. Anthony ate them. I didn't have any. Make some meatloaf. It's delicious. It was so good. And even though I accidentally lost the lid to my salt shaker while I was making it, yes, I poured my entire salt shaker worth of salt into the sauce, I was still able to salvage it, and it was delicious. So it worked out really, really well. I will be making it again, so if you want a video of it, let me know. If not, I will probably do it anyway. Anyways, I'm gonna turn the camera off before I babble way too much, and we'll catch up later. We're making spaghetti for dinner tonight.